Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another reading. This time, it is on a controversial figure, one that I have been asked to read for a very long time, and I have been avoiding, but because of recent events, it is on Andrew Tate. So, he was recently arrested or detained, allegedly, I don't know, for some things that he's being accused of. You can Google it. I'm not going to go super in depth with that. I haven't done videos on him before. Because I didn't want to push any sort of eyes his way. But since now he's kind of here to stay and there's really no avoiding him anymore, here's the reading that you guys have been asking for probably over a year at this point. Finally, I'll give it to you. So basically what we're going to look at here is his intentions. Does he actually believe what he says he believes? What's the tea? What's going on with him, with the courts and everything like that. So remember, these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And let's get started. Okay, so can no longer ignore him anymore. So let's look at Andrew Tate. So I'm going to pull a card for him first. So let's see what he's represented as. The Knight of Swords reversed. So Knight of Swords, when it's reversed, is impure intentions. When it's upright, it's like, a nice, pure-hearted person. Reversed is the opposite. So obviously here, this is someone, not shocking, I'm sure, for you guys to see this as the first pull in the card that represents him. Someone that's willing to take from other people, someone that doesn't really have a good nature, someone who's, actively trying to get ahead at any cost. So basically, I just see this as morally gray. This would be a morally gray individual. Again, this is something you would expect from someone like Andrew Tate to show up as the Knight of Swords reverse. I don't want to help other people. I want it myself. I'm not a nice person. I think nice is stupid. Like, it's just a type of vibe here. So he's not a knight in shining armor. He's the opposite, right? You don't really need to be psychic to figure that one out, but that's reiterating the point here. First card. Okay, Hermit, Ten of Wands reversed, and Four of Cups reversed. Well, I could tell you right now, he does not care about anyone but himself, period. Hermit, me, myself, and I. He does like to do things on his own. I also think that he has some sort of trauma that has sort of pushed him into this way, just because this makes me think of abandonment issues. I have an abandonment issue, and it's manifested into unhealthy levels of self-reliance. And it's very similar here with the Four of Cups versus the Ten of Wands. Is like, I can't rely on anybody. I can't trust anybody. No one was there for me, so I have to be there for myself. So it seems like that must have been the catalyst. Perhaps there's some sort of childhood trauma or something with a parental figure or some sort of abandonment issue, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, whatever. But what I'm seeing is that there is a need to do everything on my own and to, scramble. I see this almost as like a survival mode. So it seems like he clicked into survival mode and did what he needs to do to survive. That's his mentality. I'm doing this to survive. I need to survive. No one helped me when I was younger, so I'm not helping them. That's the mentality. The Ten of Wands reversed and the Four of Cups as well, which tells me if he can get anyone to do anything for him, he's happy. It's not that he's lazy, but it's that what's the word? If he doesn't have to do it, he doesn't want to. Because I don't see that as laziness. I see that as, I'm going to get you to do it for me because I enjoy the fact that you're doing it for me. And I don't have to do it. Like, you're releasing the burden from me. Like, he just kind of likes to be served. Almost like a kink. It's almost like a kink or a fetish to be served. Because that's the Ten of Wands and the Four of Cups. It's like a king mentality. Like, you need to serve me. But it's almost like a fetish more so than anything. Yeah, he's not reading. Okay, this is very interesting. So I expected him to read as someone who's like super calculated and narcissistic, but he's actually not reading that way to me. It almost reads as a performance, which is very interesting. It's almost like a performance or a character, which is very strange to me because it's almost like he created this character to protect himself and then became the character he created. It's like when you cosplay and you become that character. It's very strange. The Page of Cups is reversed, the Nine of Cups is reversed, and the Knight of Swords. See what I mean? So the Page of Cups is detachment, emotional detachment. The Nine of Cups, I don't get what I want. The Knight of Swords, I'm overthinking and overanalyzing. So to me, that's literally like I'm detaching from the old me that didn't get what I wanted, and I'm becoming the new me that is able to get what I want. So to me, it's almost like a high level of delusion. Okay. So the Justice card is reversed. So, I mean, granted, I think he was allegedly arrested for something. Justice card is reversed, so he's definitely in trouble. He's definitely in trouble because justice is reversed is justice delivered to you. So he's definitely got to do something. I don't know how severe the repercussions are going to be, but there is some sort of repercussion. I will also say the Page of Wands is reversed and the King of Cups. He pissed somebody off big time. He definitely pissed somebody off because the King of Cups and the Page of Wands tells me like, oh, you pissed somebody off and now they're doing, you know how like, okay. You know how like people do other people favors and there are other people who are very powerful and protected. You do people favors, but then you screw someone over. If you screw someone over who you did a favor, they're not gonna protect you or do you a favor when you screwed them over. So to me, I see this as this would be the image in my mind is like two criminals getting one over on another. That's kind of the vibe or the energy of this. It's like, I can't believe you thought you would be able to screw over someone else who's very similar to you. So to me, I also see this as the Page of Wands reverse means that he knew. Because the Page of Wands is about expressing your truth. And when it's reversed, it's almost being afraid to. And so to me, he's been baiting someone for a long time. Like I see him as like baiting someone to do something. Go ahead and do something. He's playing chess with another powerful individual here. It's almost like if I do things in public, I'm more protected. You know how like if you get in trouble with someone who's powerful and they work in the shadows, you being a nobody and being in the shadows, right? It's easy to, screw you over. But for him, he's using the public as a shield and as a protection. That way, that person has a harder time. And I think he's also been baiting this person. This issue with this person stems before he was famous. I could tell you that. This powerful person, it stems before he was famous. I think a lot of what he's doing is like a misdirection, and it's really about this one particular person. He's playing with fire. So the Ace of Swords is upright, the Wheel of Fortune is reverse, the Nine of Wands is reverse. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Did he take something from this person or so I don't this person almost feels like he took something or stole something. You oh my God. Okay. You fled because of this person. Four of Wands, that's a changing environment. Two of Swords, separation, running away. So he's running away from this person, Hierophant, someone you did business with or something that this entire thing that he's doing is to protect himself from this person. Look, this is what I'm seeing. He creates this persona that is to protect him, right? And he ups it to the next level in order to get attention from other people and fame, and is using that as a shield from this person to get away with whatever he did. Allegedly for chambers only. That's what I'm seeing. So like, let me put it to you into the terms like this. Let's say that you're working, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you're a criminal, right? And you're working with another criminal and you guys have some sort of criminal activity that you're doing together. You want to screw that person over, or you feel like that person's about to screw you over, whatever. So you're like, bet we're going to get caught. So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, get out of here and protect myself before you do something. So your partner is left behind. Now, you know, when you leave your partner behind that he might either kill you or sue you or, you know, illegal activity, something, or who knows, it could even be put a hit out on it, whatever, right? Whatever he's going to do, he's going to retaliate against you. In order to protect yourself, you decide to make everything public because let's say you're scared of being murdered, right? Then if you are private, it'd be so much easier for you to be murdered and no one would care, no one would look for you. But if you're public, you have a little bit more leeway. Even though you knew what you were getting into when you got into it, it's a little bit more of a shield and protection. And so I think there's some level of that that's going on, which is why he's like, oh, they're trying to get me. They're trying to get me. They're trying to get me. There is not a thing. It's someone that he knows has been coming for him previously. That's what I think. Allegedly from chambers only. There's no matrix. It's a person that he's decided to supplement the word matrix for so that he could have people have all eyes on him and protect himself. So it's like, it's basically if you were on the run from somebody who was trying to get your ass, and in order to protect yourself, you started creating some sort of crazy thing in order to get people to be on your side, so that when you inevitably do get caught, when you inevitably do get stuck in this thing or get caught back in the web, now you have a different excuse, a tinfoil hat excuse as to what was going on, when you know damn good and well who and what was after you. Okay? You have to pay the piper eventually, allegedly from chambers only. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, see? This person, Hangman, World, and Six of Pentacles. You owe something. It's almost like not completing a contract. You can't run from this. You have to pay the piper. He tried to outsmart someone very powerful, and now he's decided to create this whole thing so that people think it's the Matrix, whatever, when it's really this specific person, and you knew what you were getting into, allegedly from chambers only. Everything else is just almost like a fetish. Everything else, like the character is just fetishized. It's like he likes to be served. It's almost like a kink. That's what that is. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups reversed, Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, he's running from someone. That's all I'm seeing. He's running from someone. Dude. He's very aware of what he's doing. He doesn't care. I actually don't really think he cares. I don't think he really cares that much about like society or like men or women. I just think he's doing what he needs to do in order to get people to believe in the conspiracy. I genuinely believe that's what he's doing. The Seven of Wands, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Wands here. It's like, I don't really care what I have to say as long as I can get people to believe in this thing, because that's the way I'm going to protect myself. He's self-preserving. I'm actually impressed that this has worked as well as it has so far. Honestly. Ace of Cups, King of Wands reversed, and Ten of Pentacles reversed. Oh my God, there's someone in his circle who's a snitch. There's someone close to him who he thinks is his really good buddy or his business partner or his friend or something. And they're the ones that are selling him out. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, baby. That's like that's like exchanging information for money or something. Figuratively or literally, it's sometimes hard to tell, but yeah, 5 of Wands. That's throwing someone under the bus. Someone's going to throw him under the bus unless he beats them to the punch. King of Pentacles reverse, Strength card reverse, and 5 of Wands. This person's competitive with him. Very competitive with him. Yeah, it doesn't feel like he held up his end of the bargain. Feels like he was getting greedy and selfish and wasn't giving him the same things, or giving them, I should say, because I don't know the gender, but giving them the same things here. Like, we're supposed to do this together. You're supposed to have this. You're supposed to do this. What the fuck? The 3 of Swords. It's like a broken heart. Dude, there's a 6 of Cups. I know he got arrested allegedly with his brother, and 6 of Cups is sometimes siblings. Just saying. But the star is upright and the 5 of Cups too, which means that if it's not his brother, then it might be someone who's also connected to his brother. But either way, it's someone that he's been friends with or connected to for a while, star, which means he's been seen with this person. Mm. 2 of Wands reverse, Death, and 8 of Wands. I see him upping the ante. So I see him in a new era. I see him almost like switching up his angle. Devil card reversed, Fool. 4 of Swords reversed. I see him switching up his angle. Fool out of nowhere, 4 of Swords, Devil. He's going to take a turn with his preaching. It's very radical. So 8 of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, and Knight of Pentacles reversed. He's pushing super hard into one direction. I don't know what direction it is, but I see this as almost like hyper focusing on one angle, one radical angle. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of if you remember, like years and years and years ago in politics, the Tea Party. It reminds me of that, where like they hyper focus on one specific aspect of something radical. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. He feels like this is going to be his way to be able to get out of his situation. 10 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. He feels like he's going to have to destroy some of the things he created in order to get out of his current situation. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sure as the situation grows, I could maybe do a follow-up in a part 2, but I'm going to leave it at that. So, yeah, follow me on all my socials, Antphrodite everywhere, YouTube, here, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter. And if you like it, you could always tip. There's links in the bio. All right. Until next time. Bye, guys.